malls in Kenya are considered a place of shopping, entertainment, as well as leisure. But what if I told you your next home could be within the confines of the shopping malls? Welcome to The Realtor. I'm Karanja Daniel, and today we are breaking down the concept of mall residency, whereby we feature some of the developments that are being done within some of the biggest malls right here in the country. Welcome to the show. Well, as I said earlier, it's all matters malls and what they can offer you in terms of residence. And today we have a guest who will give us more insight about what malls are doing differently, apart from providing you with a place to do your next shopping. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
Kindly introduce yourself to our viewers who don't know you and let them know what you do for a living.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Martin Kariuki. I'm the sales manager at Centum Real Estate. What we do is the business of selling and developing properties.
All right. So Centum is a big company, maybe for the viewers who don't know that is involved in real estate. Maybe you can give us a brief of how Centum came to be a player of the real estate industry and some of the finest, if I may say so, projects that you have handled, not forgetting the one we are in right now in terms of the mall that is.
Okay, so Centum Real Estate, it exists to develop mixed-use urban nodes. And mixed-use urban nodes, the anchor project is usually the mall. Mm-hmm. And the mall comes in handy because people need to dine, people need to entertain, yes. People need to do retail. So we saw an opportunity at Centum Real Estate where we can be able to come up with urban nodes that have other uses but anchored by the mall offerings. Mm-hmm. You know that when you have a mall, like now here at Two Rivers, it opens opportunities for other projects that you can do within the same vicinity. Yes. It opens residential, it opens hospitality, it opens healthcare, it opens entertainment. So there's so much you can do when you have a mall but in a mixed-use urban development. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole vision. That's the whole vision that we envisioned at Centum Real Estate, and we are now leading in terms of mixed-use urban development. But what people know mostly is the mall. For example, people know about Two Rivers Mall. What they don't know is that over and above the Two Rivers Mall, mm-hmm. there is 102 acres of development. So the mall gives you that publicity. It makes people know that you exist. So in essence, you find that the mall will serve the needs of the people who are living within your development. At the same time, it opens doors for the people coming from outside. Yes.
Before we even delve in and talk about mixed-use development, let's talk about real estate in Kenya. Maybe a brief of what you think is happening right now. Where are we heading, considering some of the influencing factors that are not in our control, especially COVID. What do you think, where do you think we are and where do you think we are heading?
Real estate, where we are going and where we are right now, depends on how you look at it. Mm-hmm. It takes into account various schools of thoughts and perspectives. From where I sit, real estate is going up. It's not going down. It's not going down. Because when you look at the mankind, we spend 90-something% of our lives inside buildings. Either we are sleeping, either we are working, either we are doing other things.
Or even entertainment.
Even entertainment.
Inside the structure of
yes. Sorts. So when you look at it from that angle, this generation or even the generations to come, they still need buildings. What is going to happen is that we need to change the perspective of real estate. And COVID-19, for example, as a pandemic, has showed us that actually we might need to scale down on offices and have more residential. Because if I can work from my home, then it means the demand for the offices might not be as high as they used to be back then. So real estate will need us to adjust so that we can adapt to the changing situations. But if we are to look at how the real estate is going to perform in the next many years, it's not going to go down. But that one is dependent on, are we willing to adjust and adapt? Because sustainability and sociability is key. Because when you are supposed to work in the house and you live in the same house, can it give you an environment where you can do also the social activities? So it's a matter of, can we be able to adjust and adapt?
I like the way you're putting it.
Yes.
It's a matter of adjusting
Yes.
and making it more comfortable. Because
Yes.
even if I work in the house, for example, during these COVID times, I also want to feel like I can have my own activities in the same house without getting bored or thinking
Yes.
I'm at work
Yes.
or I'm at home.
Yes, that's true.
Quite a good perspective. Let's talk about mixed development. Define it further for our viewers before we delve into your property right here.
Okay. So mixed-use development in simple terms. In fact, here at Centum Real Estate, we call it mixed-use urban nodes. Mixed-use urban nodes, or mixed-use urban developments.
That's a new term for our viewers right now.
So mixed, in simple terms, it means having various real estate offerings or establishments in one locality where you're able to centrally manage, and also where they can share the infrastructure or the amenities within the same development. So it's like, for example, you're having a mall, you're having residences in a walking distance, you're having a healthcare facility, you're having entertainment, you're having hospitality. It's all that aggregation together so that you centrally manage these offerings, and that's basically what we call mixed-use development.
What inspired this thought? What inspired this concept for you as a company?
So mixed-use development serves to fulfill three things. That's the live, work, and play.
Live, work, and play.
Yeah, once you're able to achieve the three, then you can comfortably say these are mixed-use development. It means you can live there. That means there are residences. You can work there. You can either work in the house or the office. Now that COVID has shown us I don't have to go to the office to work, and I can play. Play is entertain yourself. So if there are some entertainment that you can do within that same setup, without having to get into your car, drive for some distance to get the entertainment, then you have met the criteria of mixed-use development. And that's basically the whole inspiration behind mixed-use development. I must say, before COVID pandemic, the three words were not making sense to a lot of people. Because people could never relate, how can I live, work, and play in the same environment? But COVID has opened up our mind. And live, work, and play now is a concept that most people can relate to.
I like the way you have defined it. Before COVID, actually, people could not fathom working at home. We always believed I have to go to the office to get some work done.
That's true.
But that concept is slowly changing. It's quite a unique concept. Work, live, and play. Let's talk about the appreciation of the public or the interest for this concept. How would you say the public has reacted to it, or the market rather?
Mixed-use development is actually getting its roots in Kenya, and not just in Kenya, even in developing countries, because people now want to embrace a better lifestyle for their children, for themselves. And because there are so many things at stake, when you look at sustainability, for example, every time you ignite your car to go and do shopping from your house, you're contributing to pollution, even without you knowing. Mixed-use development is meant to encourage walkability. I can walk from my house, go and get my groceries, still within the development, do my shopping, walk back to my house. You're doing exercise. It's good for your health.
Advantage.
So it's truly gaining traction. And for the last 1.5 years, since COVID came to Kenya, we've seen a lot of interest in people wanting to invest or to own homes in mixed-use setup, because people now can relate that this mixed-use development, I can do so many things within the same setup. But most importantly is that it is very endearing to family people. Because you want your kids to grow up in a nice environment, and even beyond the family people, you find that as people age, they want to live in a community where they feel safe. It's no longer about I own a big piece of land somewhere, because when the kids are gone, you are alone.
You're all alone
in that big compound. So you don't want to age quickly. So you want to live in that mixed-use development for community. So I would say the family setup is leading in terms of embracing this new concept. As people age, they're embracing the concept, and definitely now the youth are starting now to understand that in a mixed-use development, I can actually do a lot of things without actually having to incur other costs. I don't have to move from point A to B.
I don't have to spend on fuel.
Yeah, I don't have to spend on fuel and so many other things.
Yes. Let's talk about, because I felt like what you have just said are maybe some of the advantages. Let's talk about the advantages of a mixed-use development, or maybe the viewer living in such an environment.
So mixed-use development comes with an array of advantages, and the most obvious thing is that you are able to have a lot of synergy. And the synergy created gives you the advantage that if there is a healthcare facility within the mixed-use development, at night I don't have to go outside the compound to get the medical care. On a weekend, I need to entertain myself. I don't have to leave the vicinity to go and have entertainment somewhere else. So the synergy created gives convenience to the person who is living in the mixed-use development. There is also the advantage of master planned development. When I buy this property in a mixed-use development here, I'm very certain of what will be done in the adjacent land, because I know in the master plan, this is dedicated for residential, this is dedicated for high-rise, this is dedicated for healthcare, this is dedicated for the mall. I have the picture of what is going to be developed. Unlike if I was somewhere which is not in a mixed-use development, I build my nice project today. Then the following month or the following year, somebody comes and do a very different concept. That it distorts the whole thing that I had in mind.
I can relate to that, just to cut you short.
Yeah.
I've built my mansionette. The next day a developer comes and puts up 10 floors of apartments.
Exactly.
And I'm in my backyard relaxing and people are watching me from the windows.
Exactly. So that's another advantage, that you're in a master planned development. Everything on paper is defined and approved. Then there is aspect of community living. And community living gives you a sense of, you feel safe. Because you find that when you're in, one of the biggest nightmare people get whenever you go and build somewhere and you are the only one, you don't feel safe. Security. During the day, you don't feel safe. During the night, you don't feel safe. So there are those advantages of community living, but well organized.
Well, this is amazing. This sounds quite interesting. And it's time now for us to take a break. When we come back, the viewers want to see in person, or rather in picture, what we're talking about. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, we see the amount of real estate that Two Rivers has to offer. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Entrepreneurs who took a bold step to build their empire every Monday, 7:30 p.m.
The property industry in Kenya is growing in leaps and bounds. From bungalows, mansionettes, high-end apartments, all the way to mixed-use developments such as malls and mall residency. Well, how do you all break it down? Right here on TV47, we bring you The Realtor with me, Karanja Daniel, where we analyze the property industry right here in Kenya and bring you the latest from all the professionals that are involved, from architects, engineers, surveyors, as well as the construction experts themselves.
The property industry has shifted from where it was some.
So this is the show house?
Yeah, so this is Cascadia Apartments show house. It's a 3-bedroom with DSQ.
Yes.
And the master is fully en suite. We are going to walk through the show house.
Yes.
On the ground floor, we have 2 bedrooms, 2 units of the bedrooms.
Yes.
And a living room, and a kitchen, and a laundry section. And the master bedroom we have is upper floor is the master bedroom.
Yes. So it's a duplex.
It's a duplex. It's a 3-bedroom with DSQ duplex. The DSQ has a separate entrance, and we'll be able to walk and see through it.
All right. Yes. So we have the sitting room. What size is the sitting area?
So the whole duplex is 160 square meters.
160 square meters.
Yeah, so we have different sizes of the rooms, but the overall house is 160 square meters, and this is the one that is going. We have to see the price.
I've noticed the kitchen is an open plan kitchen.
Yes.
Maybe a reason for that, or?
Yeah, because open plan kitchen, we for us how we do it is that you're able to convert the open plan kitchen to a closed kitchen if you need me. So we are going to we are adopting open plan kitchen, but with the possibility that you can convert it to a closed kitchen
Upon request of us.
Yes, as opposed to giving you a closed kitchen, which you have to demolish to make it an open plan.
kitchen.
Yes, it's easier to make it a closed kitchen.
Okay.
Yes.
I've noticed a wash area just next to the kitchen. I'm assuming this is a place I can put my washing machine,
Yes.
my buckets and the rest,
Yes.
and also hang my clothes there.
Yes. So the house, every house we do here in Cascadia, it comes with a laundry section. This section has a place where you can put your wash and dryer machine. Then you also have cabinetry for storage. In case you need to hang your clothes to dry, you have the option of hanging them inside the laundry room. It's well aerated.
Yes.
Or you can hang them at the rooftop. We have a dedicated section where you can hang your clothes.
All right, very thoughtful. Let's go upstairs. I like the master bedroom, quite spacious. Walk-in closets, again, quite spacious.
Yeah.
And the wash area, or rather the WC, quite impressive, if I may say so.
That's true.
Was there a thought in leaving it all up there to be the master area?
You know, the master bedroom, the person who occupies the master bedroom is the person who has invested the money. So there was need to make sure that he is up there alone, a very spacious bedroom, very spacious walk-in closet, very spacious master bathroom. So it was just a way of telling the person, you're buying this house for yourself, so treat yourself. The designer, the architect has taken care of you, so it's all up to you.
The king or queen of the house
Yes.
shall feel like so well
Exactly.
in that particular space.
Yes.
This is quite a good way of designing it. I like the way you have laid it out. I like the finishes. There's a lot of brown tiles going on and it makes it look really good. I think it's time we saw the other development that you have to offer.
Yes.
Kindly tell us the name.
So other developments you're going to look at is the Riverbank Apartments, which is completing in the next 2 months. And we are going to see the show houses. And you're also going to see the other projects, loft residences. You're going to see the progress on site. And the affordable housing is about to break ground. So that one will be covered in the next episode.
I'm sure we'll be glad to come
Yes.
and review it. Well, viewers, let's move on to the other project and see exactly what is there. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the residence.
Yes, this is the Riverbank.
Riverbank.
Riverbank Apartment, show house.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the entrance,
Yeah, it's good.
and the flower is really making it nice.
Yes.
So what is the size of this unit that you're offering under Riverbank?
So this size is 130 square meters.
130 square meters.
Yeah, it's a 2-bedroom house,
2-bedroom house.
all en suite.
All en suite.
Yes.
All rooms have their...
All rooms en suite. We have the kitchen, which
Yes.
is open plan. We have the dining.
right next to the open plan
next to
kitchen,
yeah. We have the living room.
where we're standing right now, or rather on the border of the
Yes.
dining in the sitting room.
Yes. We have a laundry room just behind the kitchen.
Yes.
We have a guest cloakroom
Guest cloakroom for privacy.
for privacy.
Yes.
Then we have the master bedroom, and you have an extra bedroom. All rooms fully en suite.
Wow.
And this is because this is just the show house. It's a 2-bedroom show house.
Yes.
But Riverbank project as a whole consists of 1 bedroom, which is 87 square meters.
Yes.
Again, all the room is en suite. The bedroom
Of
is
course.
en suite. So you have a guest cloakroom, and you have a 3-bedroom again, which is en suite with a DSQ, which is also en suite. Yes. The size of the 3-bedroom with DSQ is 185 square meters.
Quite spacious.
Yes.
So we have a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, and a 3-bedroom
Yes.
under the Riverbank project.
And a Riverbank project.
What was the thought behind this? What's your target market? What kind of customers are you looking for the design that you have here?
So Riverbank project is a high-end market. So we are targeting the upper class. There are only 84 apartments in the whole project. So there are not many.
Limited units available.
Limited units available. And the project will be completing in the next 2 months. So we'll be in the next 2 months. By end of September, it should be done. So we've been under construction for the last almost 2 years. It was a 2-year construction project. This was the first residential project we undertook after the mall, the Two Rivers Mall. So it's a pioneer of the residents
in the mall setting.
It's setting the example for the other projects to follow in the residential district.
I like the finishes that you have done with this particular unit. Very unique tiling. If I was to start from below, a lighter color, of course, signifying somebody who is well up. You know, white signifies, or a lighter color signifies that. The walls are also unique. Large windows again with an opening to a balcony.
Yes.
And not to mention the ceilings, the gypsum, and of course the chandeliers, I think, are a highlight.
Yes, very, very much.
Doing good finishes for that.
Yeah, and also to mention, we have a very high floor to ceiling of 3.3 meters because we want this house to have the ambience, good air circulation.
Yes.
Because we want to discourage the use of AC as much as possible due to pollution.
Yes.
So with 3.3 floor to ceiling height,
that's almost double my size.
you can't touch even if you jump.
Touch the ceiling if I jump.
Yeah, so that was the philosophy behind having riverbank, to have high ceiling, to encourage the free air circulation.
All right.
And also to minimize the headache of you coming with a lot of things. The kitchen will come fitted with a Bosch cooker.
Yes.
Bosch extractor, Bosch microwave, and Bosch oven. All those ones, you find them in the kitchen.
Is this a partnership that you have with Bosch, or why? What was the thought behind that?
Not a partnership per se. It's just it's a good brand, and considering that this is a high-end, is an upper class project, we wanted to give them the best in terms of brands.
You also want quality for your high-end clients. Yes. Well, I think it's a good unit. I like the size of the unit itself. It's spacious, it's well designed, and the bedrooms are all en suite, which is quite important when it comes to privacy and cleanliness. I've enjoyed the look at this unit. I hope the viewers have enjoyed too. Maybe it's a time we give them a feel of the outside and maybe get to see perhaps some of the projects that are going on.
Sure.
As we feel the ambience of the place.
That's true.
Of living in a mall.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go. Well, we are now outside to get a 360 view of the mall living, or rather the mall residence structure, and to get a feel of how it is to live here. And Martin will break it down for us, telling us a bit about the developments that are currently underway and when soon some of the residents can get to enjoy this magnificent space.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. So what you see on this side are the various construction sites that we are doing our residences.
Yes.
Some of these residences will be coming to completion, like Riverbank, by end of September this year.
That's in 2 months' time.
That's in 2 months' time. We have others that will be following towards end of next year, and others will follow 2023, 2024.
All right.
So these projects are being developed in form of estates. So we'll have several estates within Two Rivers development. And that is the beauty, because you can come from your estate, the mall is just here. Go and do your shopping.
You just walk inside, actually.
Yeah, you can do entertainment on this side.
Yes.
You can do walking, jogging track. There's 3.5 kilometer worth of jogging track.
This is a beautiful scenery we have right here. You're going to take an evening stroll.
Yes, there's so much you can do.
Just to add on top of it, what kind of amenities can you enjoy here, just apart from the houses and the mall? Do we have places for exercise, for example? Are you offering that?
Yes. Within Two Rivers, we have set aside a sports district specifically for residents. This sports district does not even cover the tenants in the mall. It's for residents, and is 1.2 acres. That's where the resident can be able to play soccer, can be able to play tennis, can be able to do basketball court. So, and over and above that, every estate we are developing has its own amenities. So there is the sports district that covers things like the soccer pitch. But when it comes to individual estates, like Riverbank, they have their own gym, they have their own heated pool, they have their own barbecue area. So every estate is independent in terms of the amenities.
So but not only are
each shared,
not only are is each estate catered for entertainment-wise, but also the whole development as a whole can also share the general place football, basketball, and the rest.
Exactly.
All right, this is quite a magnificent place, and I've enjoyed it to the max. Maybe you can tell our viewers who would be potential homeowners here or potential investors what to look out for such dwellings, and your final words as we close up the show.
So I would like to encourage people to visit Two Rivers and see all the various offerings we have, different pricing, very flexible payment plan. And the good thing is that you're not just buying a home at Two Rivers, you're buying a lifestyle. Actually, I tell people a home is basically a home like any other elsewhere, but the lifestyle is different.
It's totally different.
Imagine you are buying a home here, it's an apartment, and you can take an evening stroll as early as 4 p.m. You can take a morning stroll as early as 4 a.m. You are in a secure neighborhood.
Yes.
You can do so much here. And in terms of the future is headed towards mixed-use developments. People want to live in a neighborhood that is well thought of. There is greenery space. Like now here, 30% of the 102 acres has been set aside for greenery, to make sure that outside of your home, you can sit somewhere in a green space, read your book, relax. So the future of real estate is geared towards master plan development. And this is because you're able to optimize a lot of things, you're able to create synergy when you have so many offerings under one central roof. So I like to encourage people to visit. We have too much to offer at Two Rivers. It's 102 acres. Developers are also welcome. What you see on my side is a complete building that is owned by a developer. Victoria Commercial Bank is an investor who has come and participated. So we are not just selling homes. We are inviting other like-minded investors to come and take advantage of the infrastructure that we have put in place.
Well, viewers, we have come to the end.
Thank you very much.
Exciting
Summarized
everything.
I'm glad
that
you
kept us company.
Thank you
for giving us
this
this exciting episode
opening
that
your
revealed
spaces
how
to have a
mall
glimpse
residency
and
will
also
be changing
show
the
our
future
viewers
of
back
real
at
estate.
home.
Thank you so
Right
much. Here in Kenya. And I'm sure you have gained
viewers, we have
information
come
or
to the
tidbits
end of another
how to
exciting
invest in
episode
your
of the
next
Result. I'm
mall
sure you have
residence, and I'm sure
enjoyed
you'll
this
have
particular show.
an investment
If you
that
want